Two thin conducting shells of the radii R and 3R are shown in the figure. The outer shell carries a charge plus Q and the inner shell is neutral. The inner shell is earthed with the help of a switch S. Okay, we have to calculate various things. Okay, first of all, when the switch is open, the potential of the inner and the outer sphere is equal to that. The inner shell is equal to the outer shell. Okay. Now, first of all, when I consider this part, when I consider that there are only two shells and there is nothing earthed. Okay, so let the charge on the outer shell be equal to plus Q. Okay, plus capital Q. Okay, so the charge on the inner shell will be equal to Q dash. There will be negative charge developed on the inner shell. Okay, why? Because the total potential inside this part should be equal to 0. Okay, total potential on the inner sphere should be equal to 0. So I can say that the potential of the outward will be equal to the potential of the inward. So option number A is correct. Let us find out its value. Okay, let us find out its value using the formula K Q divided by R. The radius of the outer shell over here is equal to 3R and the radius of the inner shell, similarly the radius of the inner shell will be equal to the potential of the inner shell will be equal to K Q dash. Okay, or I can call this as minus Q dash. Okay, is equal to minus Q dash divided by R. R over here is somewhat like this. Okay, so K and K will get cancelled out. So the charges induced on the inner shell will be equal to the charges induced on the inner shell will be equal to Q divided by 3. Okay, the charge induced on the inner shell will be equal to Q divided by 3. Okay, so option number A is correct. Okay, so the option number B, let us see the option number B. When the switch is closed, the potential of the inner shell becomes 0. Okay, first of all, when I close this switch, the potential over here at this point, let me call this point as A, let me call this point as B. The potential at both the charges becomes same, potential at both the points becomes same. Since the potential of the ground is equal to 0, the potential of the inner sphere will also be equal to 0. Okay, the potential of the inner sphere will also be equal to 0. Okay, I can derive it using the same formula, that is, for the inner shell, the outer charge will be equal to KQ divided by 3R and the inner part over here is equal to K Q dash divided by R, that is equal to minus KQ divided by 3 into R, which will become 0. Okay, the charge when the switch S is closed, the charge attained by the inner sphere is equal to minus Q by 3, which is also correct. Okay, the charge developed on the inner sphere will also be equal to minus Q by 3. Okay, which I have derived already. The last thing is, by closing the switch, the capacitance of the system increases. Let us check what is the capacitance of the system in the first case. Okay, in the first case, when the switch was open, there was potential on the inner sphere as well as on the outer sphere, and both these potentials were same. So the capacitance will be equal to, first one is negative and the second one is positive. So over here I can say that the total capacitance will be equal to 4 pi epsilon naught into R1 R2 divided by R1 minus R2. Okay, divided by R1 minus R2. So basically it will be equal to 4 pi epsilon naught into R1 into R2. Okay, so R2 is over here is equal to 3R into R divided by 3R minus R. Okay, which is equal to R. So this will be equal to, this can be rearranged as 3R square or 3 by 2 into 4 pi epsilon naught into R square divided by R, which can be rearranged as 3 by 2 4 pi epsilon naught R. Okay, this was the original capacitance. Okay, now when in the second case, when the switch is closed, there is no voltage developed across the inner sphere, that is, the potential difference is 0. So the only potential will be due to the outer sphere or the outer shell. So over here in the C2 it will be equal to 4 pi epsilon naught into R. R over here is equal to 3R. Okay, that is equal to 3 into 4 pi epsilon naught into R. So considerably the capacitance in the second case is equal to 2 times the capacitance in the first case. So the capacitance has increased. So the correct answers are all the 4 options, that is equal to A, B, C and D.